Good Sunday morning, everyone. This morning we are going to shed some light on Nipponic philosophy, Japanese philosophy. The Nipponic diction is Satoyama. Satoyama is a Japanese word meaning living in harmony with nature. Don't hurt nature. Don't chop off trees. Don't dump your effluents in any kind of sweet water or saline water reservoirs. Don't dirty anything, don't contaminate anything, don't pollute anything. Because nature or ecology is not because of us, but vice versa. Meaning we are because of ecology. If we are going to destroy the nature, then we will be destroyed ipso facto, automatically, without any kind of question. It is the ecology that rains the rain upon us. It is the ecology that gives us all kinds of cereals, fruits and vegetables. Everything is sprouted in the farm, in the agriculture, in the horticulture, thanks to ecology. It is the ecology that we inhale oxygen, without which we can live only 7 minutes. Think about the rain is gone, and think about the oxygen is gone, and think about all kinds of probiota in the soil are gone, then we are gone. We cannot survive on this planet even for a picosecond. Dr. Shade of Japan. Shady of Japan has said or coined this Nipponic diction Satoyama in 1973. At that time, Japanese were totally unaware, not privy about the importance and the significance and the vitality and the utility of forestry. They did not know anything about that. They were chopping up the forest and building their homes. Because most of the homes in Japan at that time was made of woods. Today are also made of wood, but this wood is synthetic wood. Because Japan is sitting on the seismic fault, means earthquake fault line. And earthquake occurs out there more than 365 days a year. Means we can say 24/7, 365. If they had built the homes with rock like we do, these rocks will fall down upon them and kill thousands of them every day. But wooden homes, they don't fall, and even if they fall, they don't hurt, don't kill. That is why MIT professor, seismologist, has said, earthquakes don't kill. Earthquakes don't kill. But the rocks that fall while your home is falling on you, collapsing on you, that home is made of rocks, and when it collapses on you, tumbles on you, then the rocks kill you. So if you are going to build soft material home like wood or any kind of synthetic material or very tough plastic, bamboo homes, then no matter what kind of earthquake occurs, but even tremor occurs, you are not going to be getting hurt at all. You will not be getting hurt absolutely positively at all. So, excuse me. Dr. Shade of Japan said in 1973 that if we are not going to live in harmony with nature and the chopping of the nature for our abodes, for our dwellings, for our homes, we are not going to have forest, and we are not going to have rain, and we are not going to have employment of oxygen, and we are not going to have quality life, we are not going to have protracted civilization. I've actually prepared 4 points elaborating that Satoyama philosophy of Japan. Point number one is Nipponic philosophy to coexist with nature, with ecology. According to Dr. Sidai, if we are going to destroy our ecology, if we are going to destroy our nature, and if we are not going to embrace Satoyama, then the time will come, earlier, not later, that we will not have any kind of ecology left, and we are not going to have civilization left, we are not going to have rainfall, we are not going to have biota to sprout the crop, we are not going to have ample amount of oxygen in the air. Every single thing is thanks to Satoyama. So hey people, according to Dr. Sidai, hey people, you live in harmony with nature. Don't destroy nature and vice versa. Don't hurt nature and vice versa. Don't harm nature and vice versa, meaning if you don't harm the nature is not going to harm you. Let the nature live, and the nature will let you live. It's like let live and live. Let live nature, and nature is going to let you live. Every foggiest, absolutely nitwit, absolutely dumbwit, absolutely simpleton, and the simple Simon can understand now in 21st century that without ecology, our existence is, chances of our existence is zilch, zero, nada, also nothing. Prepare ourselves and kiss ourselves goodbye, because we are going heavenly abode. Because we have killed nature, now nature is going to take its vengeance against us. Now nature is going to kill us. Point number two, nature and nurture, both being symbiotic. Our nurture means our growth, our flourishing, our living on this planet depends upon nature, because nature and nurture both are symbiotic. If we are going to nurture the nature is going to nurture us. If we are going to destroy the nature is going to destroy our nurture. So nurture and nature both are symbiotic. Without one, other one cannot survive. And without one means without nature. Our nurture of the planet, nurture of the civilization, nurture of our society, nurture of our family, nurture of ourselves, nothing would survive. Point number three, taking care of flora, fauna, ecology are tantamount to taking care of posterity. If you want to take care of posterity, means our coming generation, Gen X, if you want to leave something for our posterity, our next generation and our following generation and following yet generation and following yet generation, our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren and great-great-great-grandchildren, then take very, very ginger care of the nature. And when we leave heavenly abode, then we would have a smile on our face that we are living something. We are living something for our children better than we had. We should at least take care of our nature so gingerly that our nature should become better day by day, diem per diem, week by week, and fortnight by fortnight. Whatever our ancestors actually handed over the nature, we should hand over the nature in a better shape, in a better utility, in the better condition for our children and grandchildren. But if we take care of them, if we are going to gobble up every single thing that we have, then our children won't have anything to gobble up. If I am millionaire, if I don't leave anything for my next generation, then they will not be millionaire. They won't have even 1 lakh or 1,000 rupees. So that is the first and foremost doctrine of parenting. The parents should always leave more than what they had when they were born. And that is what the lesson they are going to inculcate in their generation, next generation, their progeny. That, hey, children, when you grew up and when you go, when the summon comes from the God, then you leave something more for your children than we left for you. That is the doctrine, that is the cardinal heavenly doctrine, that's the Castilian doctrine for every parent. That make your children more meritocratic, more aristocratic than you are. Point number 4. Civilization cannot sustain or survive sans Satoyama. The civilization BC is actually developed with our sweat and blood. It was not developed, it was not like this when we were born, or our first generation like Adam and Eve, or Adam and Hawa, or Manu and Smriti, when they came over here on this planet. This planet was not civilized, but it took 4,000 generations or 150,000 years to develop this civilization. Now, if we don't take care of the nature, then this civilization will wither away, this civilization will fizzle out, this civilization will die off. There will be nothing for the next generation. So, civilization cannot sustain without Satoyama. So if you want your civilization to sustain, if you want your civilization to survive for the next 4,000 generations, or for the next 150,000 years, then better take care of the nature. If we nurture the nature, then nature is going to nurture us. Plain and simple philosophy. You don't have to go to Gang of Three, means Socrates, Aristotle, or Plato. You don't have to Gandhiji or Carl Jung. You don't have to go to the Confucius to ask, what is Satoyama? Satoyama's philosophy is very simple, that every simpleton can understand, every simple Simon can understand the philosophy of Satoyama. That is, quote unquote, you take care of your nature, nature is going to take care of your nurture. You nurture the nature, and the nature is going to nurture you. You nurture the nature, and nature is going to nurture you until eternity, or until the Kun's age. Until the Kun's age, the nature is going to nurture you and your 99 plus generation next. That's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet from all kinds of calamities, all kinds of catastrophes, all kinds of worries, all kinds of anxieties, all kinds of ignorance, all kinds of starvation and everything else, and proliferate from horizon to horizon, love, affection, passion, compassion, peace and prosperity. Amen. Bye.